Gold Robot here. We got the audio gain on absolute maximum. If I don't keep my volume low, it will absolutely blast your speakers into next week. So I'm going to mute myself from time to time when I need to clear my throat, if I have to sneeze, if I get the sniffies, things of that nature. So I hope that helps. Okay, because I got a lot of complaints. Can't hear you. Audio sucks. It's too low. All this stuff. All right, so let's talk about what are we looking at here? Well, probably looking at a screen that is way too small for you to see, because you're probably on your phone or something stupid, and that's your problem. But I'm gonna try to cope with it. Okay. So what you're looking at is sort of the back end, one part of the back end, and it's all this data gets collected, gets output and stuff. It's really cool. It's really fascinating. I wish that you really cared to figure out like the mechanics and stuff. But so anyway, I'm trying to look into. Is there any way for me to totally get rid of this? Oh my gosh. Anyway, looking into column G here. This is my last data mine that I haven't used. I haven't tapped it at all. And so I'm looking for useful indicators. Right, that's what this game's all about. Every quote unquote method, it's all about data mining for indicators. And then you rely on those indicators, and you bet along those courses of action, and you hope that it doesn't leave you with 0 points, or even worse, $0. So far we're so good. Has anyone seen recently? I'm at like 800. I could actually look over here. Here's another back end. I probably shouldn't show you, but 878 rounds. And it's like a 52% hit percentage. So, how is that not an edge? How is that not an edge? Anyway, all right. So, just making a video to maybe, if I talk my way through this, see something I didn't see before. But so far, all I really got is I'm using this column over here to mark how many rounds are in between the appearance of this 1001, which, if you look right here, so we have 4 options. Don't worry about those numbers. next to it, like the NABF, the 1 in parentheses, 0 in parentheses. Just ignore that. But the 4-digit marker there, you got 1100, 1111, 1010, and 1001. They're in order of probability and frequency of occurrence. So 1100 is most likely to occur. In some situations, it's almost like anywhere it hits next. No, wait a second. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is really hard. I'm not going to explain what creates a 1100, 1111, blah blah blah. But yeah, the 1100. Yeah, no, now that I think about it, it's really difficult to zero in on these things. But it's definitely the most common. And then the reason there's spaces because these two in the middle are equal. And then the one down here, this one's definitely the least common. So I'm just sort of tracking the least common of the 4, and then maybe that's our hook. But then this 11 here appears, like, so that's a long distance to go without a hit. Oh my god, sorry. So, what in the world? So wait, let's see here. It's 1010 is it's right in front of me. I just can't really see it. There is like the sweetest indicator. It's almost like an answer. It is in these numbers, and I just can't quite see it. It's so close, too. I've been staring at this column for a long time and never really. I mean, when I don't see something, I don't really push for it. My initial maneuver method is like just give it lots of time and just wait till it's really obvious to me or clear or whatever. Like the only time I push for things is when I see something. Then I'm pushing. That's how I got all this programming, all this data, and this whole app written. It's because I'm seeing enough already. I see it, so I gotta push to have it appear in the computer. Have it like hard line, black and white, machine accurate, nailed down. But in that process, this column developed, and now I don't really know how to use. I know this column is just like a data collection. I don't know how to mine it for the indicators. All the other columns and stuff, like, it's totally mined out, like, to the limit. But this was one of the first things I programmed, this column here, and I still haven't used it. So I'm kind of like pushing myself to, what is this showing us? What is here? So maybe that's why I'm exposing a little bit of my back end. maybe somebody has an idea that wouldn't make any sense that anybody would, because you have no idea what any of this means. But maybe it makes a good entertaining moment. A little short vid, a little shorty vid here for yous. Till we meet again, thank you and good night.